This is how you know you're not a public speaker, when you give other people's books away. Okay? That's how you know that you're a teacher. And so, guys, this book has been one of the best books I've read in the last 20 years. And Toby Mathis actually was the one who told me about it. So 4 years ago, when my stepdaughter came to me and she said, I want to play volleyball and I want you to coach me. And I was like, no, I used to coach volleyball. I haven't coached for 12 years. I have a real estate business now. And she's like, but I know that you won state championships. And I'm like, past tense. And I know that you coached college, past tense. I have a real estate business. I got 400 employees. We do 100 million in real estate. It would be indulgent of me to coach again. But she was a 14-year-old ginger, and when she got tears in her eyes because she didn't have a soul, it took control of my soul and compelled me to say yes, like Richard Branson said. So I said yes, and I went out and I tried to find a gym that I could rent in Idaho, and there was no gyms. And so I rented the gym at the local fitness club for $150 an hour. And I started teaching her to set because I needed to get her to her 10,000 reps, right? Because she wasn't very athletic. She wasn't very coordinated. So you just grind. How many of you can pride yourself on being a grinder? Who are my grinders? Who just is like, I get what I get in life because I work my ass off? Who are my grinders? Right? Who are the people in your family that when you say, guys, I'll take care of it, everyone's like, oh, good, because they actually will? Who are my finishers? Okay? This is a reason why I want you guys to meet each other tonight. You are in a room. Dude, nobody comes to Indiana in June for a vacation unless you're here to see the Pacers. It is getting a little chilly. The one problem we have in this room, and this is why we keep it cooler, because when the sun comes in here at 4 or 5 o'clock, this room will get like 80 degrees. So we try to keep it cooler during the day so it doesn't get so hot this afternoon when the sun, it's supposed to be scorcher this weekend. So I rented a gym. I took over the high school program. I took over the club. And my wife is like, what are you doing? Like, you're having a midlife crisis. Most guys go buy a Corvette. You're coaching volleyball. And I'm like, yeah, but it's for your daughter. And I'm actually having fun. This is 4 years ago. So I'm telling Toby this, and he's like, oh, you're just on your second mountain. I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, it's this book by this guy named David Brooks. He's a columnist for the New York Times. The premise of the book is that the first mountain in your life is an ethos of self. So it's my family, my money, my health, my kids, my faith, me. And then the second mountain in your life is an ethos of living your life as a gift to others. It's creating a legacy. It's, if I die today, who remembers me and that? And I took over this high school program, Idaho Falls High School, that had not won a game in 2 years. 0 wins, 10 losses, 0-10, 2 years prior. I take over. We go 7-3, 8-2. Last year, 9-1, finished second in the state. Right, so 3-year turnaround. You know the only thing that changed? Leadership, attitude from the leadership, and skill applied. That was it. It was the same athlete. It was just that difference. Now think about each one of the kids that just lost in the finals this year of state. And all 5 of my seniors got full ride scholarships. It wasn't a huge, national impact thing, but in each one of their lives, they're going to remember playing volleyball at Idaho Falls High School. They're going to remember getting scholarships playing volleyball. They're going to remember what losing felt like their freshman year and what winning felt like their sophomore, junior, and senior years. They'll remember that for the rest of their life. Who still remembers that coach, that team that you're on, that organization that was successful? And who's been part of a losing organization and a losing team? And the biggest difference is that losing is something that you let happen to you. True or false? There's this release when you just stop trying to win. And I never, ever, ever let my kids off the hook, ever. I'm always like, nope, we're not losing. No, I refuse to let you lose here. No, you're not just going to roll over and die here. I want timeout, another timeout. I'm not letting you lose. It's not happening.